Chicken teriyaki is a very flavorful dish, especially when turned into a wrap with over 40 grams of protein. I will start by making my own dough that takes only 15 minutes from start to finish. Into a bowl, I will add 50 grams of flour, all-purpose or type 550 if you live in Europe. Then I will add in half a teaspoon of baking powder, 1 gram of garlic powder, 1 gram of onion powder, freshly ground black pepper, and a pinch of salt. Then combine everything. By the way, flour, baking powder, and salt is basically homemade self-raising flour. Next, I will add in either plain skyr or fat-free Greek yogurt, about 60 grams, but that can vary depending on your flour. I will show you what to do in this case in a second. I will also add a touch of olive oil. This will make sure that the dough browns a bit more evenly and will add some flavor. So now go in with a spoon and start mixing until the mixture looks crumbly like this. This is where I will go in with my hands and start kneading the dough until the entire flour is incorporated. It will take about a minute or so. Once you have formed the dough ball, it should be slightly sticky when you poke it, but not too much. If your dough sticks to your finger after poking, add it back into the bowl and simply add about half a teaspoon of flour and start kneading again. This is oftentimes more than enough. Once you are happy with your dough ball, just let it rest here for about 5 to 10 minutes. In the meantime, I will prepare my teriyaki. First, I have here about half a chicken breast already cut into strips. This is about 120 grams. I will cut this again into smaller cubes, so it's overall easier to eat in the wrap. I don't like it if the chicken pieces are too big. Now, next is something that East Asian style restaurants do to make the meat more tender and give it this signature flavor. I read this in the book The Walk from Kenji Lopez. I will prepare a bowl filled with cold water, add in the chicken, and then I will wash the meat in this bowl for about 30 to 45 seconds by massaging it. You will see that the water becomes cloudy. That is normal. Then you will need a strainer, add in the meat, and really squeeze the meat until the entire juice and water is pushed out. This will not only make the meat more tender, it will also soak up more marinade and thus flavor. Next is to add marinade. I will start with a pinch of salt, then I will add in about half a teaspoon of cornstarch. This will help making the meat juicier, and then a special ingredient, and it's baking soda. This will make it more alkaline and will make the meat more tender and also help with browning. Just a quarter teaspoon, that is more than enough. I will also add a teaspoon of 5 grams of soy sauce, and lastly 2 grams of oil. Any neutral oil works. Then mix everything and let it marinate for about 15 minutes. The washing and marinating part is optional but will make the meat a lot better. Next is the teriyaki sauce, and I will make a simple combination with 20 grams of soy sauce, 10 grams of rice vinegar, and 10 grams of honey. Mix everything and set it aside. Then I will cut the vegetables, and I will start with dicing a red bell pepper. I will only use about half. That is enough for one serving. More than that could be too much to fit into one wrap. I will also dice a red onion. This weighs about 40 grams, and then let's get cooking. Hi, I want to talk about something that is very important to me in the sponsor of today's video. If you think you might be feeling depressed, stressed, anxious or overwhelmed, BetterHelp is here to help you. I personally studied information technology on the weekends for 4 years straight while having a full-time job, and that was very stressful. Managing family, friends, work and studying all at once was very hard, and I wish I would have known about BetterHelp back then. BetterHelp is the world's largest therapy service, and it's 100% online. With BetterHelp, you can tap into a network of 25,000 licensed and experienced therapists who can help you with a wide range of issues. To get started, you just answer a few questions about your needs and preferences in therapy. That way, BetterHelp can match you with the right therapist from their network. Then you can talk to your therapist however you feel comfortable, whether it's via text, chat, phone or video call. You can message your therapist at any time and schedule live sessions when it's convenient for you. If your therapist is not the right fit for any reason, you can switch to a new therapist at no additional charge. With BetterHelp, you get the same professionalism and quality you expect from in-office therapy, but with a therapist that is custom picked for you, more scheduling flexibility, and at a more affordable price. Get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/Felu, and I've also linked them below in the description. I will start with the wrap. I will spray a bit of oil into a cold pan, no heat yet. Then add in the dough ball and press it down from the middle towards the edges until it slowly turns into a round tortilla shape. Flip it so both sides get in contact with some oil to spread it easier. Once you have a diameter of around 24 centimeters or 9.5 inches, switch the heat to medium and cook this on one side for about 2 minutes. And from here I will just flip the wrap every minute or so for 5 to 6 minutes in total. Also, if you stretch it too much like me and you have some holes, you can just simply take a bit of dough from the edges edges and use it to close them. 6 minutes later, it will have some golden brown spots and should also have a fluffy interior. And this is how you can make your own 2-ingredient dough wrap. Next is the teriyaki. I will start with adding a bit of oil into a pan on medium heat and then start with the vegetables. I will also add a small pinch of salt. This will help releasing water and cook the vegetables a bit faster. I will fry them now under occasional stirring for about 3 to 5 minutes until they have some color and are cooked through. The chicken teriyaki takes about the same time than the bread, so you can make both simultaneously if you want. So 5 minutes later, I will push the vegetables to the side of the pan and go in with my chicken. I will switch up the heat to medium-high and fry the chicken for 2 to 3 minutes max. Because they are cut in smaller pieces, they will get cooked through very fast. Once they are cooked, I will go in with my sauce. Because of the cornstarch that was in the marinade, the sauce will become sticky as soon as it starts boiling. If this isn't the case, however, and you think it's too watery, you can always prepare a glass filled with a little bit of cold water and add in a teaspoon of cornstarch and mix immediately. I will add into the sauce a couple of teaspoons of the starch slurry to thicken the sauce up a bit more until it looks like this. This is exactly how I want it. So take it off the heat and it's time to assemble. First my wrap, but before I will add my meat mixture, I will add 20 grams of fat-free cream cheese as a bottom layer. The combination of cream cheese and teriyaki sauce tastes absolutely insane. And then I will add in all of my chicken teriyaki and vegetables. If you made it with the measurements from this video, everything will exactly fit into the wrap. I mean, look how beautiful this is. I can't wait until I've tried this wrap. And both recipes are in my newly released cookbook. Low-calorie, high-protein recipes that will keep you full so you can lose weight and keep it off forever. And the best part is that I will constantly update the book with tons of more recipes, and you get all of them for free once you have purchased the book. See this is a once-in-a-lifetime investment for your health. Link is in the description. So the macros for the entire wrap are 495 calories, 65 grams of carbs, 7 grams of fat and 43 grams of protein. You could even make a big salad as a side or 250 grams of air-fried potatoes and still be under 700 calories in total. If you like this video, you need to check out this wrap next that has similar ingredients with different flavors, so click on this Euro video and see you there.